I'm a Team GB 100 and 200 meter sprinter, and after being in the shape of my life last summer, I came across a problem. After an injury forced me to end the 2025 season early, we've been rebuilding towards 2026. The process has been tough so far, but I'm here to show you the journey back to the top. I'm getting ready to hit the track again soon, and I'm taking you along for the ride. There's lots of hard work ahead of us, so let's go. So a lot's been going on. It's been a while since I last posted. I know a few of you are probably wondering where I've been. Those of you that follow me on my other socials like Instagram and stuff will have probably seen a little bit more as to what's been going on. But I've been pretty busy. This video is a bit of a catch-up. There's a lot to cover this video. I've been dealing with an Achilles injury since last summer. It's still ongoing, basically. I've been finding ways to basically do what I need to do whilst dealing with this injury, and we're going to talk a little bit more about how I've been doing that. The reason why I haven't posted for so long is I just didn't really know how to structure a video. Obviously been running the YouTube series and vlogging without doing lots of running in training, so that's kind of a bit new to me, and I think it threw me off a little bit. Obviously I know it's important to document all this process, and I know there'll be a lot of you that are interested in seeing what's going on. What I will say is let me know in the comments anything that you guys actually do want to see. If there's anything that you specifically want to see me including in these videos going forward, yeah, let me know what you want to see. Although I've not been doing a lot of running specifically, we've still been doing a lot of training. Achilles rehab, which is the main one. Most of my training is now in the gym. I have started coming back onto the track and doing a few running drills, which I'm going to progress into strides, and then eventually a few tempo sessions, eventually spikes, obviously a bit later down the line. But for the moment, we're trying to play it super safe. Taken this as an opportunity to work on my weaknesses, and I think this is something that's really important for a lot of athletes, because when you're injured it's easy to feel like the world's ending and you can't do what you need to do, and it's kind of pointless and it's just wasted time. But I've seen it as an opportunity to work on things that normally I just wouldn't have time to work on. The main one for me, other than the Achilles prehab itself, is my hamstrings are pretty weak, and my general pushing maximal strength is weak as well. I'm more of an elastic based sprinter, very stiff ankle joints, stiff tendons, very elastic, very bouncy. We found that for me to get to the next level, especially in my acceleration, these are the type of movements that we need to work on. I've been very busy away from the track as well. Those of you that have been watching things unfold over the last few months, we have been expanding the Speed Operation track team. We've got a lot of stuff coming out soon. We've got the website, thespeedoperation.com, which should be live when you're watching this video. We've got clothes, we've got information about our coaching services. You might as well check that out if you're watching the video now. So moving forward, obviously the road to 19 is still on. My PB is 20.2. I believe I have the potential to do it, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I don't want to understate how big the challenge is. A lot of gym work, a lot of rehab work, a lot of cardio work. I think it makes more sense, it adds context to the journey, and I think it's important for you guys to see the process when things are not going too well. It's easy to just show you things when it's going well. I feel like in track it's a little bit of a taboo thing, like almost people don't want to show themselves vulnerable. It happens to everyone, and at the end of the day what really matters is when you get on the track in big moments and produce your best results. This happens to pretty much everyone behind the scenes to a certain degree. People disappear off the map for X amount of time and then come back when everything's going well. I feel like it's important to document this process as well. I know a lot of people that have been in much worse situations than this, so I still have to count my blessings. I still have to be grateful for the position I'm in. I'm able to train, just not the way that I might have liked. So going forward, I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. I'd say 6 weeks from now, I'd like to be doing some form of running, now that I've figured out what I need to do and how to make progress. Now that I've got a few things figured out, basically, the videos are going to be back more regular because I exactly know now what I need to do. So if you're an athlete watching this right now and you're injured, or you're not able to do what you want to do in training, or if you've dealt with this before, just know there's a lot that you can do. I'm going to be showing you over the next few weeks just how much you actually can get done without being on the track, because I've done something similar to this before and we're going to do it again. Once we get back onto the track, it won't take long for me to get back in shape. So I'm done waffling now. First thing in the morning, I'm down in Loughborough today. You lot already know the situation with my Achilles. If you don't, check out last video, the video before. See what's going on before we start moving through the week. Got a lot of work that we need to get done. I'll probably get a gym session in whilst I'm down here too. So let's get moving. So as you can see here, we're putting the work in at Loughborough. I've been checking in with the Team GB staff, physios, just having a general catch up to see where I'm at. And so here I am doing some general conditioning, trying to work on all those weaknesses. So those of you that have watched the channel for a while will know that the hang power clean is one of my all-time favourite exercises, and thankfully I'm still able to do this movement without irritating my Achilles. Typically I'd look to go slightly heavier than this, but given the current situation I found this is a good opportunity to work on my technique and build a solid foundation. Happy New Year everyone, at the indoor track, first session of 2026. Rehab's been going well, making some good progress. I'm learning what I can and can't do, finding a way to like push my limits of what my body lets me do without causing any problems. So let's get cracking on today. Got a couple bits to do, lots to do this week. So here I'm doing a quick circuit, which is basically 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups in sets of 10, all back to back. So a big portion of my training at the moment is actually Achilles rehab and hamstring conditioning. Now those are the two obvious weaknesses that I mentioned earlier in the video. In just a couple of minutes we're going to talk about how exactly I'm going about my Achilles rehab and how it fits into my training to make sure that I'm maximising these adaptations. I've had a pretty cool parcel. The rest of it is already downstairs, so I'm gonna take this downstairs. Let's have a look. All right, here we go. Here's the box. A lot of you will have seen this gym before. Now this is my home gym, and a lot of you will have seen me do sessions from here. It was time we upgraded the setup a little bit. So there's basically going to be three parts to my rehab. So first thing in the morning, I've got some prehab to do. Then I've got a before session and after session prehab. So I'm going to take you through a couple of those right now and you'll be able to see how it factors into the week as we go along. The AM stuff is really easy. So the first thing in the morning, it's basically just a little bit of a very light loading and activation just to switch my feet on, but basically just a little bit of light banded activation, so just very easy. One that I like to do, you'll have seen this before, some of you, 4 foot onto the half foam roller, and I just like to do 3 rounds of 60 seconds, making sure that my heel
isn't dropping past parallel, so I'm keeping pressure through the toes, through the forefoot. And this just puts some stabilization through the foot, makes me think about what I'm doing and forces me to load both the soleus and the Achilles itself without putting too much strain on it. And then now that I've got the dumbbells, I can then load it up a little bit. So I've got 15 kg in each hand here. We can then progress this and do the same thing with an added 30 kilos. And straight away, now this is already way more challenging, and now I can actually feel the Achilles being loaded, which is what we want. And this is just the obvious progression of what I've been doing. Yeah, so now I've got hold of the dumbbells, there's gonna be a lot more stuff that I can do in this gym, between my cardio work, between my weightlifting, both upper and lower body, prehab work, strengthening work, and then like core, hamstring, conditioning work. You know, there's a lot of little bits that are going on. So this will allow me to kind of split up my days a little bit better.
This is Unstoppable Motion.
All right, here we are at the EIS Sheffield. This is Run Jump Pro Event 2. We're here with Team TSO, so take a look what's going on. So we've got our brand new vest, never seen before. We've got the black vest and we've got the white vest. So these are super lightweight, high performance vests. And then we've got our free t-shirts in black, white and navy. Our guys have been debuting these brand new kits today. We've had PBs in both the 60 and the 200, a few race wins. The whole squad's done really well, so we're happy so far. Thespeedoperation.com, you guys are going to be able to go and pick this stuff up on the website. Check out the website.
So aside from my own training, as a lot of you know already, I do a lot of work coaching for Team TSO, which is the Speed Operation track team, and we're here today supporting some of our athletes.
That is worse than any running session. Not in terms of lactic, from a mental point of view. That was 20 minutes at 103 steps per minute. So what we've got to do.
All right, everyone. So now that I'm back into the swing of things, I've got a few things sorted out, have some more direction with my training. The next 4 to 6 weeks are going to be big. They're going to be super important to set me up ready for the summer prep. Thanks to everyone for the support as always. Also, quick, massive shout out to Pure Sport and to You Perform. Best supplements in the game. All of my supplements are from either Pure Sport or You Perform. My collagen and protein powder is from You Perform. This stuff has been an absolute lifesaver. The Pure Sport massage balm, I've been using this daily on my Achilles and I've seen some massive progress. Electrolytes, creatine, any of that stuff, you guys know what to do. Thanks to everyone that's been supporting the channel. As I mentioned earlier in the video a couple times already, thespeedoperation.com is out and it's live right now. If you want to support the channel and pick up some of the TSO clothing, check out the website. You'll be able to take a look at our services. You'll be able to read a little bit more about Team TSO, the Speed Operation as a whole. So if you're interested in getting involved with Team TSO, joining the squad, head over to the website. You'll be able to apply to join Team TSO. Thanks to everyone for watching the video. As always, showing some love. Journey towards 2026 is now officially on. Subscribe, you know what you need to do. See you in the next one.